William, or Bill, known by the world, was the first experimental fictional reality TV life. Well, technically not the first, as this was heavily inspired by The Truman Show. It was elegant and expensive. An entire town was created under a simulated dome that provided extremely realistic weather and lighting effects. Roles were cast, actors were hired, prop sets were built. Within 2 years, we had the entire system fully functional, and we had our surrogate, Anne. She had no choice but to join up due to her immense debt. Thus, she gave birth right on time to a young, healthy baby boy. We let her pick the name. William is the name she chose. He wasn't the only thing born that day. This was the start of the William Show, and by God, it exceeded our wildest expectations. He grew up, he made our audiences laugh, he made them cry, and unlike where The Truman Show fucked up, we didn't so sloppily prepare. 23 years this show went on. The ratings never went below 4.95 out of 5 stars. Bill was always happy. The actors who did everything right were paid handsomely, and Bill was loved worldwide and was treated humanely. However, throughout my whole career here, something wasn't quite right. It would first be minor disturbances. Dead squirrels or rats would be found on set in between scenes and would terrify the actors who discovered them. Then our sleeping actors would begin to discover bruises or cuts. Items in their houses were broken. We watched the cameras but never caught the culprit. We thought it was a disgruntled ex-employee at first. The cameras never caught anything. Then a few people disappeared. There were payoffs, crazed families demanding to know what happened. When the first body was discovered, we went to great lengths to cover it up. Talking to executives, we determined there is no one else but Bill who could be committing these murders. And seeing this show as our lifeblood, we put everything on the line to stop it. We inflicted fake trauma into his life to give reason for us to inject therapy into his storyline. We upped how much time his family and friends invested in him. We did everything we could, and the death count would still pile up. Then, on the night of his 23rd birthday, he was surrounded by family and loved ones. And halfway into the special, the cameras cut out. There was nothing. We sent some nearby actors to investigate after 30 minutes of radio silence. It was gruesome. All 12 actors in that house were cut up, skinned, hanging or laying, blood everywhere. We tried to do an evacuation, but someone fucked with our fuse boxes. The doors to the outside world wouldn't open. All 232 actors of the town were trapped in there with that killer. When the cameras finally turned back on, everyone across the world froze in terror. Written in blood on the walls was, "I always knew."